Hey guys, welcome back to another brand new video. The project we'll be talking about in this video is called Cryptonomy. Now this is an amazing project that lets you earn interest on different assets, but also if you are a creator or part of a project, a new startup basically that is developing or building Web3 and basically it's decentralized structure infrastructure, and you want funding, this is a project for you. So we're gonna talk about details of this project, ways through which you can earn, ways through which you can basically get funded in a sense. So we'll talk about this whole thing in this video. Make sure to keep on watching till the end. I'll give you guys all the links. I'll be in the description, and you can basically use that to get started. And as always, anything that I'm going to say is not going to be an investment or financial advice. So always do your own investigation research. And with this out of the way, let's get right into it. Now, this is the official website of Cryptonomy. It says investing in the new digital assets economy. It backs early stage crypto projects that are building the Web3 and its decentralized infrastructure. So they have basically identified their core audience. They're funding projects. They're developing Web3 and its decentralized infrastructure. So if there's any project out there that is doing that, they basically, and they need funding to basically fund their project to further develop themselves, they can come here, they can click on get funded. It basically opens up a form that you need to fill out, tell them about the project and what you're building and so forth, and the information and the way to contact you. And if you're working on something that is good, that is solid, and then you get funded. So this is just one part of it. Of course, most of us do not have a project. We're people who are looking for investment opportunities, and that is what the rest of the video will be catered to. So we're going to talk about how we can start earning. What potential do we have in this? This project, it is backed by a whole team, a very experienced team. It is a venture. It says it is a venture fund or venture capital fund, which basically means that they are basically given funds from investors, from people or institutions or organizations, and what they use is they use that fund to use in early startups or projects that are basically starting new, because at that time they're actually at really low point. Their assets or their tokens are at a really low cost, and they identify which one are solid, which one has more certainty of succeeding, and have more chances that their token will basically appreciate in value. They invest in those startups, in those projects, and they get a return on investment, a solid return on investment from there, and they give back interest to the people that provided those funds, of course keeping a percentage for themselves as well. So for this to happen, this is not something that I can do. This is not something that you can do. This is not something that most people can do, because it requires a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience in the industry. So this is one of the reasons why I think this is really important, because they have developed this whole team, and of course it took a lot of time for them to build this team and build this reputation. Of course, if they invest in a wrong project and they end up failing, of course the investors who put the money in takes a hit, and that ruins the reputation for this project. But so far they have upheld their reputation. They have given almost, I'm gonna look at the numbers right here. They have worked for more than 3+ years, over 2+ continents, 7+ countries, and 100+ projects. And if you talk about the numbers that we have, they have already paid out $37 million+ in interest to the people that provided them with funds to invest in projects, which of course we have the opportunity that we can do ourselves. We have our money. If you have funds, of course, you can find a good project, you can invest into it. But the thing is, we mostly find a lot of reasonable projects that from superficially looks really genuine, solid, and it looks like we have found a gem, until we find some shady things and we end up losing money in it. So it's not really easy to identify a solid project for normal people. It requires a lot of other knowledge, and we have our life to live. We have a job to do that is not, I'm guessing, not all of us are directly into trading and dealing with cryptocurrencies, evaluating projects, and so forth. So this is not something we can do, but they do this full time, so they have the knowledge for it. And that's what makes it amazing, because we, instead of putting our funds in a project ourselves, we trust them to use their knowledge and experience to find the right project, get the return, and give it back to us, of course, from that interest, not the money that we provided them in a sense, but the interest that they generate. They can take out some of it for themselves, and we can basically most of it. So using this, they have given interest of $37 million plus dollars, which is really amazing. They have more than 100,000 plus users worldwide. There are 17 currencies to earn on, currencies that you provide funds in the form, and you get different percentage of it. For example, if you provide Bitcoin, you get an interest of 17.3%. If you provide USDT, you get 17.5%, and it goes on. For BNB, we have 18.4%, which is really good. And I'm just finding the maximum here. For Solana and Cardano, we have in 19.5 for Solana and 19.8 for Cardano, and 20% for Ripple, and 20.7% for SHIB. So it depends on which asset that you have in your wallet that you want to trust them with, that you want to use in this, and you basically provide it. And then when the interests are paid out, this is the amount of interest that you get. So basically, the amount of interest that you get, it depends on the asset and the amount of that asset that you hold in your wallet. So it says when you use your Cryptonomy account to the fullest, then you can earn our highest rates. So of course, there's different parameters, different settings that you can choose, that you can use, and you can basically decide on how much interest that you want to get. And they also have a private launchpad in which people, different projects, they place their ICOs, and they raised money through them, through their audience. So you can see different past ICOs that took part, that were launched on this private launchpad of Cryptonomy, and you can see the amount that they raised. So you can see solid amount here, and these are the categories. So most of them are basically move to earn or drive to earn. All of them are basically Web3, as we discussed, because it's one of their criterias, or metaverse. If you come to the top, they basically identify their key focus areas. So if you have Web3, DeFi innovation, metaverse and GameFi, NFTs, payments and trading, and compliance solutions. There's something else. But these are the things that basically they're looking for. These are their partners, and these are the past IDOs that took part, and it shows the money that they raised and how many, what was the all-time high that they reached. And we have Primal that reached 10.27x. We have one for Step app that reached 149.36x, which is really, really massive. We have 43, and then we have a 208 on Victoria VR. So they have helped raise a lot of money in the ICOs for different projects that held the category of whether metaverse or Web3 and so forth. So this is a really well-developed platform. It shows that they have the right expertise, the right team with the right knowledge and skills to execute this. And we can use this to earn a decent amount, and a decent interest with more certainty of winning, in a sense. The sign-up procedure is pretty straightforward, not really complicated. You put your username, your email address, your password, then you confirm the password. Then you click on I have read, understood, and agreed to the terms of condition, and you confirm this as well, so you can be notified of more updates through email. And then you click on sign up, and when you have signed up, you can click on log in, put your credentials, and you can basically sign in from there, and you can use the whole account, and that is where you can start. So once you create your account, this is what it looks like. So we have different information right here. This is the interest account, wallet, loans, exchange. I'll show you guys referral system as well. So these are the cryptocurrencies in which you can deposit and the amount of APY. You can basically see the APY that you can get on different cryptocurrencies that we have. These are flexible. So basically, it basically changes. In the fixed section, these are those that we have fixed. So we can choose an asset from flexible and fixed. We can use the deposit option or withdraw option directly. And of course, first we need asset in our wallet in order to start. So if you go to the wallet section, these are the cryptocurrencies that we can deposit into our wallet. You can choose deposit on any that you want. Like for example, for BNB, I'm going to click on deposit. I'm going to choose network BNB, and it gives us this address. What we need to do is we send BNB to this deposit address, and the amount of BNB that we send on this deposit address, we receive that in our wallet in Cryptomy. So basically, it is this simple, not really complicated, and you can use this for different cryptocurrencies. And basically, when you want to withdraw, you provide the address in which you want that BNB, and there you go. And then we have the option to get loans. You can borrow stable coins, you can borrow fiat, you can borrow crypto, and these are the basically percentage of interest that you need to provide in a sense. And then we have the exchange, for which we need to pass the KYC, which of course is going to take some time, so you can do that as well. Now in the settings, we get the option for referral. If you click on it, it will take us to this page in which we get our own referral link, and this is where it shows us the progress on how many people we basically onboard using our link. If you take a look at this document, it basically gives us all the information about the referral program, like how we can access it, which I just showed you guys. Then the rewards that we get 10% of our invitees' first time interest account deposit. We get 30% commission on invitees' swap fees. We get up to 40% of the profit the company receives from your invitees' flexible and fixed staking deposits. And these are different levels. So we have a multi-level referral system in this, and these are, the amount that we get in this, and it depends on our account as well. Like if we have a VIP 1, VIP 2, or Supreme VIP, so we get more and more interest we get with more level of so if we have a higher level account, we get more commission from our referees in a sense. We get more commission from the people that we refer. So you get all the other information from right here, and how you can claim it. So this is an amazing opportunity in my opinion that you definitely should consider and take part in. And yeah, this is all of you guys in this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one shortly. So stay tuned.